And we are back. Man, it feels good to be back and do another video. I'm just waiting for more information, and that's a good thing because that means the devs at Virtual Basement are working hard on putting out the wrestling code. Now, they've already said, once again, this will only be on PC and next-gen systems, so take that for what it is. But they gave us a little something. They let us see the alpha footage of what they've been working on, and I am very impressed on it. Now mind you, I don't know crap about how to make a game, and I believe even though they're an indie company, if you check their track record, they've done some things, they've put some stuff off, and I know you automatically might think of Retromania, Mike and the crew over there being indie developers as well, and seeing some of the hiccups they've had, but they're learning kind of how the process goes. And here you're looking at an indie group that has, they've got some time under their belts and they've done some stuff. But just looking at this once again, this is the alpha footage. I'm sure you've seen it already, but man, it's so smooth. The thing that's really impressing me is this is happening in the middle of a pandemic, and as we're trying to get everything back on track worldwide, and they're able to go ahead and get the devs to do something like this, and it doesn't even showcase how good this looks. I know it looks good, but I'm going to show you the image after this, and I love the feedback on the mic that made it so authentic and made it like sound real. Can you imagine when they put like a crowd in there, the sound effect of that? Like I was saying, when I first watched this, I was hyped. I said I had popped. I mean, I know they're still working on the website. I don't think they've launched the redesign of the website. And again, go in the Discord if you want to put, ideas for the game and your favorite wrestler that you would love to see and things of that nature, art. But it's awesome. But look at this image. This image is from the same video. Basically, it's like they put an image out to tease what they were going to show off what you just saw, but look how clear this looks. That's what I mean. The image in which you're seeing now just doesn't do that video justice, and the fact that they're able to put this together, this just a little. Remember, 90% of the wrestlers on their roster wants to do mocap, and they're going to start with everyone at the closest to their studio first, and then they're going to drive out and get footage and mocap and sound and all this other stuff, and then they're gonna go ahead and take it further than that, whether it's flight arrangements, give or take what's going on with the pandemic, and that's awesome. But they also recently said that 50 plus performers are not announced. I don't know if I'm maybe reading that wrong. You mean there's 50 more wrestlers, 50 more on top of the lineup you got? Now I know when the website comes out, I would love if they clear up, I guess, the now confusion with Impact wrestlers, because at one point it was like, hey look, here's the wrestlers we're getting from Impact, and then we started realizing one at a time those wrestlers were we kind of have it in our head now that if they were ever on Impact, then they're gone and they're no longer part of this roster, which is unfortunate, but it's just a part of the business. Now I don't know if that's because Impact is going to do something in the gaming part with the All Elite Wrestling game that's supposed to come out, which I believe is still early in development, as we're not really hearing much of anything. But man, it looks good. Now for the rumor report, Doc Gallows, again, I'm casual wrestling, so I could be completely wrong pronouncing names and the whole idea of it, but he has a podcast, or he has a group of friends and people that wrestle and not wrestle that have this universe of characters, and they announced that those characters will be a part of the wrestling code. So for people like me that have no idea what this means, I mean, to my knowledge, Doc and some others have always been in the indie scene, but also I've seen him on AEW, I've seen him on WWF, like I guess with the Bullet Club and AJ and all that other stuff, and so that's awesome to get that name over. Now from what I'm hearing is, like I said, those are characters that are not necessarily like wrestling characters. I don't know, put in the comment exactly what that is, and if there's a link or something I can look up to kind of know about it. But that's cool. That opens the door for like other characters, if they're not Like, how would you feel about that if they're going to give you a character that's not a wrestler on any level, but they're just something that's like, hey, look, this is the story of this, the legend of this. Like, if this is the case, this opens the doors for the devs to maybe contact me and put Mr. Showtime in the story mode. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm excited for it. The other thing was the rumor of Teddy Long coming to the game and doing something, whether managerial or voice work. I know he's getting older, but again, man, this lineup is ridiculous. That's all I have for you for the video. I mean, like I said, it looked really good for the little bit that we saw at the short period of time with everything that's going on, and that high-res picture that you see before. Again, we're still waiting on the brand new website. We're still waiting on more information. They're trickling out information on purpose, which makes sense. But they're right now quiet because they are currently working on aspects of the game. Now, I am curious. I'm not going to play any music from that and the voiceover from Enzo talking, but that's only because legally I don't own the rights for it. They did say that a lot of their music is going to be done by each wrestler's, entourage and producers they're going to use. And unless I'm wrong, they did say that we'll be able to stream the music and things from the game. So I'll keep you posted on that. But you could have been anywhere in the world and you're here, and I appreciate that. Until next time, Kalika out.